Hey folks, DC7 here. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013. And we're here on Wild Creek Farm. Just getting the last of this field chopped down. Some corn. Very nice. Well, the last of it. I wouldn't say the last of the field. There's still a fair bit to do, actually. Because, like most of the fields, she is not just a straight back and forth kind of thing. So, I hope everybody's enjoying the map. So far, it hasn't turned out to be too major in the way of issues. Let's say there's a couple of my subscribers and viewers have made comments on this map that do sort of concern me. Just other people that are playing the map and the sort of issues they're running into. But we'll see how it goes. You know, every once in a while I sit here and go, you know, what I should do is just empty out my darn map folder and play one of the very few good maps there is for MR, and of course I am talking about Glenmalure. I see yet another of the people I follow on YouTube that does farming videos has just started Glenmalure. So, I guess everybody eventually gets around to having a chance at what's got to be one of the best maps that's been made for this game. So, good for them. Everybody should have a poke at it. So, unfortunately, normally you end up being a little slower on harvests and things like that when you run MR, and this is certainly no exception. As well, because of the, see if I actually go level here, you can see there ain't no such thing as flat terrain on this particular map. But because of the you know, rapid terrain changes, etc., that are on this map, I'm kind of forced to harvest at speed 1 if I want to use the cruise control, because 2 it will continuously go over the 7 mile an hour that the map allows for harvesting corn. So, not a biggie. Because they're not exactly ginormous fields. So, even at the speeds we're going, we're still going to be able to take them down pretty easy. I like the texture thing that goes on with the harvesting, but it's really too bad that it turns the corn yellow before it knocks it down. That looks just a little cheesy. Yeah. Oh boy. No, what can you do, right? We're almost done this field. God, we're not even going to get a half a harvester out of her. Eek. It is going to be a hard one. I can see that coming right off. You know, sitting at 40% on this field. I don't think the other field that's got corn is exactly a whole lot bigger either. Alright. We are really close to getting this done. I was hoping I could get that last little hook off of there on this one. Not to be. So, I'm going to go by here one more time. Lovely. Lovely. Now we can finish off this last row, and that'll finish the field. Perfect. So, and I don't think I've emptied my truck and trailer yet, so I'm probably going to have to do that before I can finish this little project off. I mean, we are only at 44%. As the other option would be just to simply drive up to the other cornfield, providing it's not too far away. In fact, let's have a little look here, shall we? we have... where are we right now? One need ask the obvious. Okay, we're in field 6, so... that's this little guy. Field 9, eh? Eek. It's the other cornfield. Well, it's a little ways off, but... nice thing is... we can fold this. We can fold this? Hello? Oh, there we go. It's just taking its time. Alrighty. Really, really slow folder. Wow. Alright, now we want to go to field 9. Which is going to be over here and down there and that sort of thing. Do not drive to... oh! There we go. I suppose we turn the harvester off. She might cooperate a little more. Oh, I'm such a noob at this game. It's amazing. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way here. Oh, I almost didn't notice that fence. We'll just drive through the pit. Woo, out of control. Out of control. Alright, so field 9. Up out of the other side of the pit. Okay, yeah, this is where we had a little bit of problem getting this thing through when she was running big head on the front. At least it gets up and down this hill. That impresses me. Although, you consider that these harvesters comparatively have more horsepower than pretty much any tractor you can buy, I guess it's not too surprising. You can stop now. Alright, unfold. This is a, whoa, fair-sized little cornfield, too. Holy, we might actually fill our harvester. If it ever finishes unfolding. And that piece, then that piece, yeah. It's quite a system. Alright. Now let's get this down to a reasonable level. That looks about right. Let's flash her up. And we're good. Eating corn. A little bit claustrophobic in there. I think I need to go once around here just to at least get a idea of the field. Okay, yeah, I think, judging from the size of this one, I think we'll probably fill her up this time. I'm wondering with that straight edge back there if I could go on to higher for a moment. Yeah, I don't think I want to hire. I think what I'm going to do instead is stop here for a moment. Shut this guy off. And then I'm going to empty out our truck and take it over there. Alright. Zoomity zoom. Oh. Alright, we're going to deal with that. Every 10 minute no, 20 no missions. Thank you. Okay. Continue. Num, 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 num. I believe, wasn't it in here somewhere? Yeah, I don't remember where the barley is not accepted here. That's nice. Where is it accepted? Ah, there it is. Forgot we're empty the grain there for a minute. Not good. Alright. One thing I didn't even actually look at are these silos, there we go. No, I wanted to have a look here. Just have a look. Huh. Huh. It's funny you dump it in there, but it doesn't actually appear in here. Alright. So, now I know we get corn and potatoes over here. That's our fuel. That's just storage. Alright, I don't see any sign of any sort of silo spouts or anything to get it back out again. But are chickens laying any eggs yet? I don't lay them back here. I know I've seen them around. The chickens, that is, not the eggs, unfortunately. Alright, well, we'll figure that out. Like everything else with this particular one, we will figure it out. I kind of thought there'd be silo spouts, or if not, at least this type of a thing. So that you could actually, you know, pick your grains back up. Oh, there they are. Okay. That's right, I forgot. They're way the heck up there. Alright. No issues. Why it doesn't show up in there is anybody's guess. But what we need to do for the moment is take you down to see your buddy so that we can actually get this harvest done reasonably. Whoa! Slow your ride down a little bit, man. There you go. Now this truck does not have anywhere near the horse. Yeah, I'm not using any gas, by the way. That's MR kicking in and going, yeah, let's see if we can get you to 60 by the bottom of this hill. Ooh, nice brakes on this truck. Oh my god. I'll tell you, if this type of truck really had brakes like that, it'd be bloody dangerous. Alright. Alright, it appears that we'll actually sit here. So, alright, I'd feel a little better if we had some chocks under the wheels, but hopefully the next time we require it, it won't be sitting in the neighbor's house. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh boy. I'll tell you, farming dangerous. Let's crank her up. Let's set on our way. Ooh, 50%. Look at that. We're not going to get rich off it, but we're going to have some corn by guppies. I don't have the silage device like the mechs or anything like that, so I'm afraid we are going to have to rely on selling corn as corn for the first while. To be honest with you, yeah, like I was just going to say, I don't even remember if I have a mower, but I do. So when it comes to silage, we will be able to do it with grass, so that at least is good. Well, this is a reasonable field, but I don't think it's going to exactly get us rich either, not on corn, that's for certain. I don't know if I have a corn seeder. I think I only have one planter. We'll have to see. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to do bales on this one. We're doing bales at Iron Horse, and that's good enough. So, what do we got? I think we got 2 fields we have to pick up straw from. And then I got to finish this cornfield. That should work out pretty good. Let's see, we're slowing down considerably here. Not surprising. It gets to be quite the hill, and then it dips back down on this corner. And let's roll back a little bit here. It's a little bit. Perfect. Okay, looks like there's a pretty good ditch right along the side here. We don't want to be falling in that. We don't want to be leaving corn behind either. Ooh, just. I was talking to one of my subscribers the other day. Well, talking to them as far as the internet allows you to talk to people, I guess, without going voice. And they were asking why I prefer these small farms, you know, where you can't do things like have 2 or 3 big combines running and all of that really cool stuff you see the pictures of. And truth be told, it's because I really despise that type of farming. Not in the game. In the game, it's kind of cool. Like, it looks really neat and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, where else are you going to end up running $1 billion worth of equipment unless you do a farm like, you know, Pleasant Valley or Central Kansas or one of those maps. But I don't do those maps very often because I truly, absolutely disapprove of the entire industrial style of farming. You know, we're killing people with that sort of thing, and that's not good. You know, farming was all about, you know, giving food to people, right? Supplying people with the kind of food that would allow them to thrive is the simplest word. I mean, you know, you look at, you know, like people in the Arctic that survive on a diet of almost pure fats and proteins. But they actually thrive on that type of a diet. Now, there's something inherently wrong with an agriculture industry that's brought us to the point where a bag of chips and a 4-liter bottle of pop is cheaper than a bag of carrots or a bag of potatoes. Yeah. And that's all thanks to this entire industrial farming type deal. So no, I don't like to do it here. I much prefer small farming. I like to, as you guys know, I do try and, whenever possible, when things are at the stage that it's available, I switch to organic manures, etc., etc. The little garden that I kept at home for years and years before my health sort of meant gardening was kind of out of the question. Absolutely 100% organic. I never do anything else. And I realize it's maybe not quite as profitable a way to farm. It certainly doesn't fit into what companies like Monsanto want farmers to be doing. And yeah, I know they're a chemical company, but the fact that they own every soybean in North America means they're also an agricultural company, and that's really scary. But yeah, it's reasons like that. I just won't do it, guys. So, you know, things like Old Family Farm, Glen Malure, this map, Iron Horse, those are the type of maps I like doing. Not because you're out there with a horse pulling a wooden plow. That's not going to get anyone anywhere. But, you know, by the same token, you can pretty much count that these are, you know, not going to be genetically modified crops. These are not going to be, you know, value-added systems, as the entire world seems to want to run on these days. So, but yeah, there I go. I'm not going to start a rant about it. You know, if people don't know at this point how the entire farming process is getting from field to table, who runs the show, this sort of thing, well, you either don't have enough interest in it, or you prefer to live with the wool just slightly pulled over your eyes. And that's kind of fine. You know, we got enough stuff in this world that's stressful and freaking us out without worrying about the fact that we're pretty much killing ourselves off as a species. So, yeah. Oh, well. enough of my ranting. I'm going to finish doing this cornfield up. It looks like we're actually going to fill the harvester, which is a wonderful thing, because then we can fill our trailer. Next time around, well, next time around we're going to have to do a little bit of a varied type of thing. I've got straw to collect, and we are going to have to get these fields ready for their next season. We are going to do as we did on Glenmalure and not run every field consistently. We are going to allow a little bit of a seasonal rest between fields. The cornfields we can cycle a couple of times if we're growing corn, but our cereal fields, I think I will plant one and leave the other to rest for one harvest anyway. So there you be, guys. I'm going to finish driving myself crazy, driving in circles, doing whatever it takes to get the rest of this corn off the field. We're almost ready to pipe out here, I think. And the next time around, well, if we're not on Iron Horse on this map, like I said, we've got a few things we got to get accomplished. This is just the start of this map, and I have to get a heck of a lot more used to it. There are still quite a few things that I'm not sure of where they are, and I have a feeling that we're going to require a few pieces of equipment we don't have either. So we might have to sell some goods. Well, who ever thought of that? Farming for a living, we might have to sell some crops. Uh-oh. Anyway, guys, this has been Species 7. We are here on a Wild Creek Farm, having a good time. So, till next time we meet, take care of each other, folks. Nobody else is gonna. And ciao for now.